To me, that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run again with Ajayi. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. It's Jelani Jenkins that brings him down. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got him. It's the tight end, Cameron. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Let's put our attention here now on... And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his man, Donnell. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 26 yards on the play there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off.
And this is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27.
Illegal block in the back. team.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On first down, Drake. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Brief break in the action here. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Dolphins defense as they head out to set up shop.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially If the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll throw now on the final play. Finding time. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Did I just see all of that happen? Did I just see the pass, the catch in the end zone for a touchdown, the clock go to zeros? All we've got now is the PAT. Left before we end a really good half.
Yeah, that's something to take into the lockers. Little momentum to build on for sure.
And what I want you to watch is the team that kicks the PAT as we expected to go through the post. Watch how quickly they head to the locker room. They'll be the ones that have the momentum, and they'll be flying.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Giants are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Dolphins won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time. All right, let's roll the highlights. Giants line up at the 3. Completion will be made here to a wide open man, and it ends up working for a touchdown. Giants land the first punch. 3rd down at the 49. The connection is made in the middle of the field, and he'll end up at the 25-yard line before being tackled. Later on the drive, it's going to be a run play here, and this run goes for a touchdown. The lead now at 14. Fourth down from the 49. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Giants go up by 21. So that's a wrap for us. We'll head back now to MetLife Stadium for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going. But they just
and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jeremy Curley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he puts it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's caught by Carew. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Lawler. 18 yards there and a first down.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Green, 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. So now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught to Charles. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And going over the middle here to Curley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We're back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw again. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. To throw now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like total at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Lawler has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught to Charles. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down. Whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
All right, here we go.
throw here out of the gun. That's complete. It's Charles. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Hey. Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. Completes it to Lawler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Back to throw again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. Third down here. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get...
It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing.
She's on like the 5th tune at
yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Look at the spin. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Darr now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. And when it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now they're in the hurry up.
Here we go. 3-19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They'll look to throw. Can't find anyone open. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They're going to look to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. All kinds of time. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Looking to throw. Going for it all. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding time. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.